Hi everyone. So yesterday's worksheet, or what Monday's worksheet, which included consecutive integer problems and area, or not area, but perimeter word problems, can be a little tricky. And so I'm going to make this worksheet just some extra practice. I will do some of the problems, and your task will be to complete this worksheet. I will do the ones that I circled. The lesser of two consecutive integers is one more than twice the greater. Find the number. Phew. Let's start off with two consecutive integers. So I'm going to make my first, and I'm going to make my second. And the first one can always be x, just consecutive integers, so x plus 1. And it says the lesser of the two. So I'm going to say that this is the lesser, and this is the greater. So let's just go straight translation. The lesser of the two, x, is, so x equals 1 more than, so 1 plus, twice the greater. So here's the greater, x plus 1, and so I'll do 2 times x plus 1. So there it is. The lesser is 1 more than 2 times the greater. Now we just do the math. So it's going to be x equals 1 plus 2x plus 2. Combine like terms. I'll just go over here to the right side. X equals 3 plus 2x. I'm going to subtract 2x over to the left, and I will get 1x minus 2x, negative x equals 3. And so x equals negative 3. And so x equals negative 3. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. And those are my two answers right there. Excellent. Let's move along now. Number 2. Actually, we're going to skip number 2. That's just like number 1. You're going to work on that by yourself. Number 3 I'll do with you. Find 4 consecutive integers such that 4 times the second decreased by twice the fourth is 90. Whew. So once again, I'm just going to start off with 4 consecutive integers. So I'm not going to write first, second, third, fourth. X is the first. Actually, I will. The first, second, third, and fourth. So the next one is x plus 1, then x plus 2, and then x plus 3. 4 times the second. So the second is x plus 1. So I say 4 times the second. So 4 times the second, which is x plus 1. Decreased by is minus, twice the fourth. Well, here's the fourth. I'm glad I labeled them. There's the fourth, x plus 3. So twice the fourth, so 2 times the fourth. So x plus 3 is equals 90. There's my setup. 4 times the second, decreased by twice the fourth, is 90. So let's distribute. 4x plus 4 minus 2x minus 6 equals 90. Combine like terms and get 2x minus 2 equals 90. Add 2 to both sides and get 2x equals 92. And if I take 92 and divide by 2, what is that answer right there? Yeah, that's right, I heard you say it, 46. And so we're left with 46, 47, 48, and 49. Take a moment, look over those answers, make sure that they make sense to you. All right, on to the next one now. We're going to skip number 4. Although I did circle the word even, 4 consecutive even integers. I'll get a little setup for you. The first one's x. The next even integer would be x plus 2. The third, x plus 4. And the fourth, x plus 6. So here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There you go. There's your setup. Don't say I never did anything for you. Number 6. One number is 3 less than another. 4 times the smaller is 4 more than twice the greater? Find each number. So we have one number. We're going to call it x. All right, so then, oh, that's actually another number. X is the other, that's what we're comparing to. The first number is 3 less than that. All right, so how do I write a number that is 3 less than x? Think about it. Have you come up with x minus 3? That would be 3 less than x, would it not? Okay, now, this is where you need to think. Apparently, we have a number that is smaller, and we have a number that is greater. Of these two numbers, which would be the smaller number? Yes, it's the x minus 3, right? And the larger number would be the number that's 3 units larger, x. That's important. Setting this problem up accurately is very important. Here we go. 4 times the smaller. So I'm going to write that. 4 times the smaller, which is x minus 3, is, so equals, 4 more than, so 4 plus, or I could say plus 4, twice the greater. All right, so the greater one, I did write larger by accident, but greater is the x, so 2 times x. There's my setup. So now I'm going to distribute. I'll get 4x minus 12 equals 4 plus 2x. All right, I'm going to bring the x's to one side. I will subtract 2x over to the left. And then I'm also going to add the 12 over to the right. And so I'll end up with 4x minus 2x, which is 2x, equals 4 plus 12, which is 16. Divide by 2, and x equals 8. So the greater number, the larger number is 8, and then 8 minus 3 is 5. Those are my two answers for number 6. Okay, pause, replay any of these examples if you need any help. The last one I'm going to go over with you is number 9. Lyle collected 3 times as many pieces of candy as Cliff, while Ryan collected 12 more pieces than Cliff. If Lyle and Ryan collected the same number of pieces of candy, how many pieces did each of them collect? So let's start off with the names here. We've got Lyle, we've got Ryan, and we've got Cliff. So it says Lyle collected 3 times as Cliff. Cliff is the one being compared to, so Cliff is our x. Lyle collected 3 times as many pieces as that. So I'm going to say for Lyle 3 times x. Ryan collected 12 more pieces than Cliff. All right, so everybody's compared to Cliff here. So then Cliff is x, so then 12 more pieces would be x plus 12. So there's my setup for Lyle and Ryan and Cliff. Now comes the next sentence. If Lyle and Ryan collected the same number of pieces of candy, the same means equal. So we have Lyle and we have Ryan. Apparently these two things that I just circled are the same, so I'm going to write that as an equation. 3x is the same as x plus 12. They are equal. From here, let's solve. Subtract x over to the left and get 2x equals 12. And divide by 2 and get x equals 6. So Cliff apparently collected 6 pieces of candy. 6 plus 12 is 18 pieces for Ryan. And last but not least, 3 times 6 is also 18 pieces, which makes sense because Lyle and Ryan collected the same number of pieces of candy, 18 and 18. And that's where I'm going to stop. Your job is to finish the rest of this worksheet. Good luck, everybody, and email me with any questions you have.